Greetings, you marvelous misfits. McDougal here, and today we are continuing on with episode 10 of How to Beat State of Decay to Lethal Zone in 2025. Now, in the last episode, we scouted most of the map and almost found all the plague hearts. But as you can see, we kind of woke a couple. Not intentional. But we ran into some couple issues, and we almost died. We almost lost two different survivors at two different times. As you can see now, we have a infesting horde. It is heading towards this place right here.
We've got a lot of infestations around. I don't like it.
So what we're going to do, the first focus, is we need to go ahead and go to our outpost.
That's not going to work.
We're going to go ahead and turn on the plague disruptor. That way we can, which actually looks like this, yeah, because that'll wake up another one. So we're going to go into our menu, we're going to go to this, and actually, can we build the trade depot? Or did we not make him a leader? 25 parts, we don't have, or 25 materials, we don't have enough. So we're going to go ahead now, and this will keep us from waking another one when we go kill that one. So the first things first is we're going to go ahead and activate this.
Not happening.
Now, that did cost us 180 parts, but we're good with it. We're going to switch over to, which he is still injured, which is just going to have to do. We're going to switch over to La Juan, who is our plague heart killer.
Nearby.
And we're going to go take a first aid kit because we need him to be in tip-top shape to go take on this plague heart. Now, activating that gave us...
I was on a supply run with this one fool. He snuck up on a horde.
Does it not tell us? An hour and 30 minutes to go ahead and get this done.
Trust me.
So
Don't give a shit about your improv skills.
So we're going to take advantage of that hour and a half, and we're going to go get this done real quick. Get him loaded up to go take on a plague heart. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take this, clear his injuries. Now he's back to full. We're going to take 3. We're going to take 6. We're going to be extra cautious. We're going to take 6 of those. You know, let's just make it 9. Let's take 1 of those. And let's take all 3 of those. And let's take some fire too. Let's just be overly prepared because we're going to have to go from one side of the map to the other to take these out. We do not have any more 7.62, I don't believe. No. So we're going to give him a backup pistol with a silencer just in case some crazy stuff happens. And we're going to go down there and, well, first we're going to take out this one. And then we're going to drive all the way down here and get this one. Before too many infestations spread, we're just going to go ahead and take care of them. Okay, so we're loaded. We're ready to go. Let's get to
I like
it.
to keep extra underwear handy. I scare easily.
How's this looking on fuel? About ran out of fuel. Now, with us having to go so far, I'm going to go ahead and get at least another... Did not mean to hit that. Gonna make 1. We're gonna make 2 because we're pretty low on fuel as it is. That leaves our base fuel at 6. But we're gonna go ahead. That way, that gives us a little bit extra because this only has us at half a tank. Now we're gonna run over here. We're gonna knock this one out real quick. Now, if you didn't see last episode, I recommend you go watch it. Towards the end of that episode, it got a little crazy. Came close to losing 2 different survivors. Just a little bit of carelessness on my part. But we were able to get ourselves out of the situation. It just shows you how quickly, like, no matter how many, even if you put over 1,000 hours in this game, how you could still make mistakes like that. Ooh, you dodged. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull up outside this warehouse. You know what, we're going to pull up over here. so we can just take off when we're ready to go.
We're in the clear for now, but it's not safe with a plague heart this close.
So there's a plague heart in this warehouse right here. So we're gonna go ahead.
Not gonna work.
Oh, we're still good.
This place is just awful.
Okay, throw your first smoke grenade.
I'm spent.
Accidentally keep hitting that button on accident. I would go ahead and get out of here. Let's just get out of here. Alright. Now that they're all chasing us out, can't jump in that window. Let's run around this back side. Throw another smoke grenade.
Okay, it's on the ropes.
Gonna run out. Smoke should be cleared. Okay, it wore off. Somehow they're still able to see us. Oh, it must have bounced off the plague heart. Okay. So we took that one out. That one was a little messy. Let's go ahead and get in the car. We're going to drive all the way down to this one right here.
I wonder if this is what hell feels like.
You know what? And it's going to be daylight, so gotta be careful where you throw your smoke grenades. I threw that first one, that last one, it bounced off of the plague heart, so the smoke was in a different area than where we wanted it. That's why they were able to see me. And I kind of flustered myself by hitting the wrong button. Alright, so we're going to go down here. This one will be a little bit smoother. I'm going to handle this one by the book. We should need gas by the time we get there. Now we have to be less cautious about waking up another plague heart because of the disruptor. So even if a screamer does go off or we hit a few zombies, it's not going to be the end of the world. If we find a place that's chill, we might just stop and get gas. Which just looks relatively uneventful. Nope, there's a screamer right there. I am just not having luck. But you see how that screamer did not trigger stirring the plague heart? That's because of the plague disruptor. I believe it gives you 2 to 3 times the amount of triggers before it goes off. So we'll go ahead and fill up here. There's nobody around. Now, if you don't feel safe going into plague territory, you can keep the plague disruptor up all the time. It'll give you so much wiggle room. If we would have had that going to begin with, instead of being a little risky, none of these hearts would have got woken up, or the chances of them getting woke up would have went down even more. There was some bad circumstances that happened that did cause the hearts to get woke up, but we're going to go ahead and cut through the field over here. Definitely had my nerves on edge last time. Alright, now this one I'm going to do by the book, so I can go over just clearly what we have to do Okay, now this plague heart's in the medical building. So we should... And we have allies across the way if things get too crazy. Alright, so we'll get out here. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and pop this stem. Switch over to our grenades. Find the plague heart, throw a grenade. One.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna trigger. Dodge, 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 dodge. Run out the door. We're gonna circle around the building. By the time we get back in there, we should be able to throw our second grenade. Dodge. 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 Throw grenade. 1, 2,
It's on the ropes.
3. It's gonna burst, so we dodge, 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 dodge. Dodge. Run out the door. Once again, by the time we loop around the building, it should be ready to go again. Our stimulant's still going. Dodge, 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 dodge. Throw grenade. And stimulant's still going. Destroy the heart. Dodge, 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 dodge. Stimulant's still going. Run, 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 run. We're going to try to get to a spot where we break line of sight. Okay, duck down. No feral showed up for either one of those either, so that's a bonus. We've managed to get through quite a few hearts without a feral showing up. So now they shouldn't know where we are. So now either we're just gonna go ahead and jump in this car and take off. But that way, let's get to a safe spot before I go showing that. Jump in the car. They're all gonna swarm us. Burst out of there. Those just spawned there. There is no way that... Oh god. Okay, those screamers did trigger. Now that we killed the heart, the infestations that had spawned are all going to clear themselves out. Now we might as well take advantage. We need to go back and get a few more smoke grenades. But we might as well take advantage of the fact that we called in the disruptor. No, I need to go back to base, which means I gotta go this way. But you know what? We don't have to go all the way back to base. We have outposts. We'll take advantage of our outposts.
Right about now.
Okay, so we killed this heart. As you can see, this one did not wake up because of the plague disruptor. We killed this heart, and because of no plague disruptor. Now, I'm not sure. These 3 screamers went off and either woke that one or triggered that one or triggered that one. We're not going to be going back down there. So we're not really worried about that. But now that the plague disruptor is going to go on for another hour and 16 minutes, we might as well take advantage of the fact that that's going on and try to break down some of these clusters that we have where it's like multiple. So this has 3 connected to it, so this one has 2, which is just this one. So if we take this one out, it'll clear those up. If we go down here, if we kill this one. So I think the next one we're going to do is we're going to hit that one. Since we're planning on taking on 2, go ahead and take that. We still have 3 stems left. That should be plenty. So yeah.
Damn, too loud.
Nope. We need to put more gas in the car.
Here's a bunch of stuff I scavenged.
Now, because we were going cross-map, we did burn up a lot of gas doing this. I mean, it just was bad luck that we triggered 2 different plague hearts on 2 different sides of the map. These shouldn't use as much gas. We'll take advantage of the daytime as well. But as you saw, we triggered a triple screamer pack that all screamed at the same time, and instead of that would normally be a guaranteed. If 2 screamers go off, it's a guaranteed wake up. And because of the plague disruptor, not only did we trigger 3 of them, but the plague hearts still did not wake up. So if you have the extra parts and can afford to do it, it is nice to just have that plague disruptor. Now this is one of the ones you can cheese. So this will save us some resources, so we'll just go in just like so. They destroyed our door.
I gotta rest.
Okay. Now this is going to save all of our resources, because they can't get us now. They can't get in here. So we're safe on that aspect. So I can go ahead. Now even the feral, you heard the feral this time. He can't get to us over here either. Now if we want to be a little risky, well, we can't even climb up there. Okay. But what we can do is do this, get a toolbox, jump back across, and repair. Now, the only thing that would mess us up is if a Juggernaut came to us. Because the Juggernaut not only could hit us potentially through the wall, but could also move our car if they really wanted to. Sounds like there's multiple ferals out there. Looks like just the one, though. Okay. So now that plague heart we took out. Oh look, there's another toolbox. We'll take one of those because we used one of those. The rest of the stuff we can get at a later date. I guess we already have those in our inventory. We don't really need any of this other stuff right now, so we'll just leave it. Now that can mess us up. There is a bloater hanging our way. Now the bloater seems to be out of our way, so I think I'm going to make a run for it. Now this is by itself. This is by itself. This is by itself. We got these three that are clustered together. So we're going to go ahead and take that one out.
Plague territory is a bad place to hang out for too long.
Now be careful you don't get yourself stuck when you're going to get out of here. So, killed him. Car's fixed. Didn't use any resources on that play card other than time. We're going to run down here to this other one. So anytime you come across the barn like that, that's a triple feral. Let's get ourselves some influence, shall we? Power of this car. Gotta be careful going up these hills because you can get stuck. That's a screamer. We still don't want to push our luck with the screamers going off. We still want to be practicing good habits. We just have the safety net just in case we make a mistake. Don't flip. Come on. Now this is one of those barns where if you really wanted to, you could block one side of it. We can't get out there, so we definitely don't want to put the car there. We're just going to park the car in this other barn over here. That way when we're ready to run.
But it's not safe for the plague heart this close.
Now we're going to go ahead and switch over to the stem. Get close to the heart. Hit the stem. Smoke grenade. Throw smoke grenade. Got it. That guy hit us from, I couldn't even see him. Okay, dodge, 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 dodge. Get out of the smoke. Run, 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 run. Is it gonna lunge?
I smell a bloater.
Bloater. Trigger the bloater.
Smells like death.
Missed. Alright, now we're gonna go back in. Dodge, dodge, throw smoke. Dodge, 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 dodge. Make sure you remember that the bloater gas is over there. Should be able to circle. We're gonna come in through this side. Dodge. Dodge. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Throw smoke. Alright. Get out of there. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Run, 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 run. Take that guy out. Get in the car. I'm gonna drive over here to our, I think we have an outpost over here. Yeah. And see, in that aspect right there, we just took out 4 plague hearts in rapid succession, and so with little trouble whatsoever. So we're going to stop here. After doing a crazy runs like that, I kind of want to just reset myself, see what these guys have for sale.
Slow down.
Maybe get a little like fighting experience.
Put it down.
We had them as backup, so getting a little fighting experience isn't terrible.
Let's make a
So
deal.
trade.
Yeah, why not?
Looks like we still have discounts. What curveballs do we have active? Finer things in life. Supply crate for the luxury items found. Higher influence prices for selling, and community looking for loot. So
Good to see you alive.
So, What have you got to trade?
Yeah, sure.
We'll probably take this first aid kit. Take this toolbox. And that, nothing else they have. Now we can make a plan. So we killed this plague heart, didn't trigger any around it. Killed this plague heart, didn't trigger. Now everything's solo. We still have a good bit of time left on the timer. This one's by itself. No, that's triggered by that one. And that's 4 of them. So technically, if we took these, we would have to take these 3 out to clear up that area. Now, if we want to just speed run this, we have... Well, we don't have any more. We have 3 more smoke grenades on us now. So... And we have 18 hearts left to go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there's still 2 missing. Still don't know. I'm guessing they're like right in this area. While we got the Plague Disruptor going, let's go check that out. And we're burning through some gas. We're gonna stop next door. Where can we pick up some fuel at? There's got to be a fuel spot. No. What did this one have? This one has a fuel rucksack. What did this one have? Meds. We have the fuel down there. That one's already looted. And we have this fuel here, next to a plague heart. That must be the luxury goods. So actually in this run, it looks like fuel's kind of one of our bottlenecks. So this fuel spot right here. Next to that heart. And then we have fuel down here. So it looks like most of our fuel options have been pre-looted, which isn't great. We got that one here. And then all the rest of our fuel options are in plague territory. So we might want to go get this fuel ruck. Go to base. I think if you do that, it calls one into your box. So let's go over here. Let's grab this fuel ruck. Well, we're not going back to base. See, that was one of the infestations. It's fading because we killed the heart it was connected to. We got a full tank now. That puts us kind of close. Let's go pick up that fuel ruck. Let's pick up the fuel ruck. And you know what? We're right around the corner from these guys. Let's see if they'll sell to us, because they are the mechanic people. They might have fuel for sale. So we'll go check with them. This is technically plague territory, so I'm not going to fight these guys. We're going to run upstairs and we're going to hide. As long as nothing crazy shows up like a juggernaut.
Can we work a trade?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I was hoping. So they have 5 for sale for 275. Now we can't take them all, but it did allow us to buy the 2. So with them being the mechanics, we can kind of almost guaranteeingly get some fuel from them. They have fuel rucks for sale as well.
That won't work.
Wow. Dang. Sniper. Alright. So we could put one of these in, double stack those. I'll go buy the last 3 they have. So, yeah, we have 1200 influence.
Let's make a deal.
Okay.
Okay, bought those 3. And under the circumstances, I'm just going to pick up this ruck as well. That'll just make sure that we don't have to worry about fuel for a little bit. Throw the ruck in there. It's not what I wanted to throw in there. I don't know if that's a triple ferrule or just a double ferrule. Sounds close, but I don't see it on the map.
We
Okay.
finally got a good handle on the infestation.
We have an hour left. So I want to take full advantage of this. So the single ones we could take out whenever. We don't need the fuel thing. I almost say we should go down here and tackle these 3. So let's go here, and then we'll drive down there. We'll tackle those 3. And then by
Play
then our
cards
guys
for part of
should be
God's
getting
plan.
tired.
I'd like to have words with him.
A lot of times with Lethal Zone, trying to make the most out of your resources is just always the best option. Once you get to this stage and you have the police station, you can make as many smoke grenades as you need, which we probably are going to have to make some more. I don't know how many. We'll check how many we have in here. Okay, we don't need this on us. We'll keep that gas can. We'll keep this stuff. We're going to grab another 3 stems, which we still have 15. So we'll grab another 3 of those. We have 3 smoke grenades. We could take out 1 heart, 2 heart, 3 hearts. We'll drop these off. Okay, so with that, we now have... We only need 1 of these. Store. Okay, we have enough to do technically 6 hearts. We'll take 3 hearts worth of smoke grenades because we're going to try to knock out this, this, and this. And then that'll clear up that area. Give us a little bit more room down here to loot. If you wanted one of the best bases in the game, this is one of the best bases in the game. We still don't have a chemist, so this is going to be a little bit more expensive. If you get a chemist, this will be +5 instead of +3. And we'll need to destroy some weapons to get that, but we do have enough to do these 3. So we're going to go ahead and do that, see what other kind of things we get as we do that. So we'll just start with the one right there. So far, in this episode, in a matter of minutes, we've destroyed 4 hearts. Do 3 more, and in a daylight session, if we can knock out 7 hearts, that would be pretty good. Finer things just ended. Oh, sad. So we know it's going to be on this side of the road, so I'm just going to cut through the grass over here instead of all the congestion that's on that road. I think it's going to be in this warehouse over here, so we'll go ahead and tackle it in the warehouse. Get off the door. Is it in this warehouse? Yes. Okay, we're just gonna park here. No, you know what? We're gonna park right here. With our door blocked right there. Okay, so far so good. Nobody's come out to attack us. We're gonna go ahead and switch over to stems. We're gonna take the stem. Switch to grenades. Fail to dodge that. Dodge. Dodge. Throw a grenade. You can see the difference. Run away, dodge, dodge. We'll run out this door. Run back in this door. There's a floater in here. That's bad, that's bad, that's bad. In this situation, we have fire. That might be close enough. We're going to try it. Not close enough. He's going to try to take himself out. Now in this situation, we've taken a couple of hits.
Headshot! Headshot!
Now that's the power of having the snap aim.
No more of that.
I want to take away my injuries, so I go ahead and use the first aid kit.
Okay, it's on the road.
Get away. So this one's been a little bit harder to kind of loop around the building. We are now out of stems. So we're going to see dodge in, dodge in. Go ahead and take another stem. Wow, okay. Throw another grenade. Two more stems. Okay. Now we can get out of here. We're just going to run straight to the car.
This may sound crazy, but in a world without plumbing, a good latrine is a
No.
magical thing.
Oh, that wasn't even the heart we wanted. Okay.
Sharing and makes a great social space. You'll thank me.
The car's not moving? I don't know, the car kind of got glitched. It didn't want to move. Okay, so this is where the heart is. So we still got stems from the last place, so we're going to take advantage of that. Oh, that's stuck in the corner. No. Okay. Oh my god.
It looks okay, but we can't actually secure the place as long as that.
Take more stems. Dodge. One. Dodge. Dodge. Gonna hop this wall. Get some space.
Headshot! Headshot!
Dodge. Dead. Throw our second. Nope. Throw our second smoke grenade.
Okay, it's on the ropes.
Go out the door. You're going to be spamming a dodge a lot when you're doing this. Okay, last one. Okay, another one down.
Every step brings us closer to reclaiming this town.
Dodge out the door. This situation, we're going to go ahead and try to kill line of sight. We got to get back to the car. We're getting tired. We're not going to be able to get rid of all these. Our guy's tired. He's using a lot of stamina now. I'm out of first aid kits.
I have to slow down.
That's generally the process. That one got a little messy. In lethal zone, there's always that chance, especially when you're trying to rush and push. It sucks that we wasted some of our resources clearing that other one.
Watch yourselves. We have a freak here.
Which freak? Is that triple feral?
Blood feral. Those guys are quick.
We're gonna try to get to this car quick. See if we can get out of here. Triple feral with our stamina this low could be very problematic. I'm gonna try to get to the car without them attacking us.
Anyone out there? I got problems.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, alright, so crisis averted. We need to get back to base. Base is really far away. We're gonna have to use a lot of fuel to get back. This guy needs to rest. Now we could always try to take a plague heart without this guy, but you see how much attacks we accidentally just caught. Without that plague resistance, we would have had to bring plague cure with us. We would have had to, a whole nother inventory slot. We wouldn't have been able to just keep pushing. Overall, it would have made it a lot more difficult. That's why I recommend for your first so many times until you get comfortable with this whole process is having a blood plague survivor as your main plague heart killer. It just really does take one layer of stress off of you when you're trying to kill these plague hearts, because trying to juggle okay, well, my health is low, now my plague is up, and I gotta take a cure, and then I gotta heal, and then I'm trying to watch my stamina, and I'm trying to dodge, and it's all of those layers just will kind of stress you out and make you make mistakes. As you can see, even me with trying to dodge and everything, I kept slipping up, hitting the wrong button, running into corners on accident. No matter how much you play that, there's always that chance that you're going to get a little flustered, kind of slip up a little bit. Now see, that was another screamer that just screamed that we don't have to worry about because we have the disruptor up.
Hey, stranger. Pardon the interruption, but I've got an offer you might want to hear. Let's meet up.
But also, we've been playing this same map for some days now, and everything we brought with us has pretty much carried us to this point.
Too much to carry for long.
Which is also another thing, level of stress you just don't have to worry about, is when you come here, we've pretty much taken out half the plague hearts without ever having to really worry about restocking or anything. We're 12 out of 28, so not exactly half. But just today, we've taken out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 play cards.
It's good to see your ugly mugs.
Keep up the good work.
He needs some ammo for his pistol. I'm going to go ahead and get him restocked up. It's 9mm, so put the rest back. Okay, see, we got to keep an eye on this too. This is about to the point where it needs a repair. 139 parts. We're going to go ahead and repair that, because I don't believe we found another one. We got other options. I'm going to probably switch it out for the Groundbreaker shovel. Yeah. Because when you're looking for a weapon to take out play cards, what you want is a weapon with high impact. Heavy, high impact. That's what makes the sledgehammer so good. You see how it's pretty much maxed out? The Groundbreaker shovel is just a little bit better. I think it's lighter as well. Yeah. So there we go. Okay, so I'm going to swap him out, let him rest up, get healed, and everything else. Now we could take a chance if we wanted to try to use the rest of our Plague Disruptor, which at this point we have 45 minutes. Now I could take a chance with this guy and do it, but it's really not worth it. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for him to rest, if we have any time left after he's done resting, if not, let's see what weapons we can break down to get some more parts. Now we know we can get rid of the sledgehammer because that's about toast. And it's just, we have too many other heavy weapons that we can use, even if they don't have the best impact. Like these two are better than this saw blade here. So we're definitely going to take away this one. So we'll salvage. Everybody has a weapon that they're using, so we might want to keep one backup for each person. So we'll probably keep these 2 Gladius swords and this Echo 1 Wraith. Other than that, the rest of this stuff we really don't need. Plus we know we have plenty of play cards we haven't looted. We'll keep the bat as well. So we'll get rid of this. Get rid of this. These 3 we'll keep. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. We'll keep the bat. That's got pretty good ease of use. We might keep the pipe wrench as well. We'll get rid of this. Get rid of this. And I believe all our people have a fancy knife, but let's just double check if she has one. Yeah, so everybody has a fancy knife, so we can go ahead and salvage those as well. Okay, that got us down there. Now, we got our fancy crossbow, so we really don't need any of these other ones. The only one I like to keep sometimes would be 1 light crossbow and 1 classic crossbow, just for the different ammo types. But the rest of this stuff, we'll go ahead, unload the ammo, salvage. Just in case something crazy happens and we lose this one, we still have 1 for each of the bolt types. It's nice to have. Other than that, we know we still got to loot some stuff. But right there, that almost got us up to 1,000 parts. So what we can do...
Check it out. I'm sure you'll find something useful.
Man, we got this whole area clear. So what we can do... We know we have... What's it say? We have 16 plague hearts left. So with 16 plague hearts left, That means we would need multiply that by 3, so that would be 48. So we need 48 smoke grenades at least, just unless we accidentally throw some. So if we need 48 smoke grenades, and we need, what does it look like? Base. Five chemicals and 130 parts. So that math is... Let's see, what did I say? So we need 16, right? 16 play cards, so we need to, we have, okay, hold on. So, okay, so we have, so this is 3 play cards. So we have 16 total, so that means we have 13 more play cards each time we do it, so we need 1,700 parts and 65 chemicals. So we're not exactly there. Now, if we can get a chemist, that'll drop this down significantly. So let's go to some of our... See, they're allied, and they have a stupid ally bonus. They're allied. Theirs is actually pretty good, so we'll keep them. Let's go check these guys and see if one of their guys either doesn't have a 5th slot or is a chemist. Let's get him ready to go on an adventure.
You don't even have to ask.
Alright.
I wonder what's happening everywhere else.
I hate feeling so isolated.
When the driver's door is missing, I like to repair it. Zombies and stuff can just pull you out of the car. That can be really dangerous. So if you see your car beat up to the point where it doesn't have external driver door, all the other doors are irrelevant, but the driver door specifically, if you don't have that, I would recommend repairing it. Okay, so we're going to drive over here. That's a bloater. We're going to drive over here. We're going to see if they have a chemist or somebody without a 5th slot. But we are officially at the spot of the game where triple feral packs are going to start showing up. Pretty much the highest difficulty.
A lot of plague zombies around here.
That is probably the one thing that will take you out if you're nowhere near a safe zone. It is very hard at any skill level to fight off triple feral without cheesing it by standing on top of a car. I would 100% stand on top of a car if that is your option to survive, so that you don't end up losing a survivor. And once you're on top of the car, you can shoot them from there. If you can't get to a car or an enclave to help you, or a safe zone where you can turn on the defenses, or an outpost where you can turn on the defenses, and you can't get to any of that stuff, you got to be very, very, very careful when it comes to triple feral. They're not in a plague zone.
Good to see ya. Come take a load off.
Man, that dude be sniping them.
Hey, you.
So learn about Survivor. He is fishing. I can't remember. I know we checked these guys to see what they had, but I really can't remember what they had. So we'll go in here.
Hey.
Craftsmanship. Now I'm starting to remember. I think the other person is craftsmanship as well.
Hey, amigo.
Mechanics. Good skill, we just don't need it. Okay, so we can't get chemistry. That being said, we should have plenty of influence. think we're going to go ahead and find resources and people. We're going to find other survivors. Now this is going to give us another group of survivors we can possibly recruit from. And they spawned right there. So let's go over there. Another bloater just randomly in the yard. Now this place, if you can loot it safely, has chemicals a lot of the time, and since we do know we need chemicals to finish making enough smoke grenades, but parts and chemicals is little places like this, they come in handy. I believe this populates stuff to use every time, like 8 chemicals there. It's right here on the map. It's not a marked location, but it's kind of behind these houses right here over in the field. But normally what you find in little random spots like this are both parts and chemicals. There's this spot here. And a toolkit. That's nice. There's another spot over by the bridge that's not really marked as a location on the map. Alright, go up top here. At the very least, we got 8 chemicals and some parts out of here, so... Seeds. Now that soda can grenade and rebar, something we could break down for even more parts. Okay, so... Park. Is there a good place to park at this house? Guess by the back porch.
Hey, you.
Acting? Come on. Music.
Good to see you alive.
And computers. Computers is something we can actually use for our community. Problem is, if you look up at their health, they only have 70 health, which means they have a really bad negative trait. So we're not going to take him.
Good to see ya.
I got some stuff to trade. How about it?
All right.
Alright, which one do we have to, who do we have to talk to?
Hey, you.
Later, buddy.
Chipper? Chipper.
Huh.
See what they have for trade since we're here. If we didn't already have the network signal booster, we would go ahead and pick this up.
Hey there. Make yourself at home.
They don't really... I guess we could use the materials. Since we're here, I'll just go ahead and take them. We're going to need the materials.
That is a
Sell
lot
them
to
these
carry.
seeds because we're not going to need these seeds. Ultralight backpack probably. We'll sell them this. And... yeah. Get back in the car. Now they'll do it like... that's 2 times we missed out. So we might just have to do this the hard way and just make enough. I have hostile survivors that showed up. I wonder if...
That ain't happening.
I've never tried this, but I wonder if the incendiary mines will kill them. I feel like we need to try it. I feel like we need to try it right now. I've never had an enclave show up right outside of one of my defenses like this. So let's get over there. Where's it at? And let's see if the incendiary mines actually kill. So they should be in that house over there. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. This might just be a waste of resources, but incendiary mines. Let's see if they'll come out. I need them to come a little bit further. Is it gonna work? Does the game not allow them to come over? Will it not allow them to? I've honestly never tried this before, so I wouldn't know.
This will be
Mistakes.
good for all of us.
Mistakes. Mistakes were made. It doesn't look like they can come over.
Nice.
Okay. It was worth a try, but it doesn't look like they can come over. Can I make them come over?
Okay, now
Good thinking.
He is definitely in the zone. I'm guessing the game doesn't allow them to get blown up because it would be too cheesy. Oh guys, we might have got ourselves stuck. I don't know if bullets actually do anything to the car or not. Okay, we're gonna stop messing with these guys. They're not really hurt. Okay, the bullets do hurt the car. Our car's starting to smoke. Let's get out of here. It was worth a shot. It was a waste of resources, but if it would have worked, that would have been really cool. I'm going to say no. Tested. He was in the zone. It didn't seem to explode. So we're going to say no. We're going to say no, it doesn't work. It was worth a try, though. All right, I'm going to head back to base. I think we're going to call it after that. We had an eventful... It was an eventful day. We got 5 play cards. We took care of the play cards. We woke up, so that's good.
Out the nearest play card?
We don't have to worry about those anymore. We don't have to worry about infestations. Our plague disruptor's still going, so when we get back to base, we'll check to see if Guy's ready to go. Maybe we'll be able to get 1 or 2 more plague hearts with him, you know, before the timer runs out. We do have a couple more first aid kits. If he's still injured but he's not tired, we might just go ahead and throw another first aid kit on him and run him out. That would be good.
Hey, come on in. It's cool.
It's random. Just inviting a random stranger as he drives by.
Look for a missing person. You're gonna help, right?
Alright. Used a lot of gas today, but we were able to buy some, so I think we're good. Our influence isn't really necessary other than to just make sure we have a toolkit on us, so let's go ahead and repair this. And repair this. I think I have a... Okay, I have a material rock. So what we're going to do, let's go ahead and throw that in, throw that in, throw that in, throw that in, throw that in to break down.
The plague heart situation isn't going to solve itself, people.
We only have 28. We only have 28 materials, but I know we got some more materials in quite a few places on the map. We got 2 fuel places right there that we could always hit up. That's not materials, not materials. That's a material rucksack there. So, I think we'll go ahead. We'll start the, because I believe taking the trade depot for labor. We can't even build it without recruiting somebody. I did not know that. Maybe we'll work on that. What do they want? Oh, we got to go find their missing friend. That's not a terrible mission, but we'll pick that one up next time. Alright guys, so it's kind of a hectic one. But you got to see how, with this strategy, how you can take off back-to-back plague hearts, especially if you have some first aid kits to heal any wounds you take, smoke grenades to keep just going, and the stems to keep going. Now, we still have quite a few stems left, 16 of them. So technically, that's enough stems, as long as nothing crazy happens, to take out the rest of the hearts without finding any more. We have the energy drinks as backup if needed. We still have 3 first aid kits. Let's look at our guy. He's not even injured anymore. So he should be ready to go. So next episode, how much time do we have?
For real?
23 minutes. So we can at least get 1 more heart. Alright guys, on that note, thanks for hanging out and watching the video. Give me some love below, where it's always appreciated. A like is a hello, a subscribe is a see you later, and a comment is how we get to know each other better. Until next time, stay marvelous, and farewell.